Hello students, in this C# program we see what is meant by type conversion or typecasting, and there are two types of typecasting or type conversion: implicit casting and explicit casting. So if we want to convert one data type value to another data type, then this comes under type conversion. Means we convert one data type value to another data type, so it comes under conversion. Means we are converting, sometimes we are converting a string value to integer value. Means if there is a number like this is in string format, but this string value I need into integer format, so we need to convert this string value into int format. So there is a need of a conversion from string to int. Or sometimes we need to convert this integer value to string value. So the conversion takes place by using implicit conversion or explicit conversion. Means sometimes compilers, C# compilers automatically converts the value from one data type to another. So that type of conversion is called as implicit conversion. There is no need to convert explicitly by the user from one data type to another inside implicit conversion. But in explicit conversion, we need to convert forcefully the values from one data type to another data type. So what type of conversion comes under implicit casting or implicit conversion, and what type of conversion comes under explicit casting or explicit type conversion? We see one by one. If there is one variable like int n, and which is having value 100, then again we know the data type as byte, then bt I am declaring here, and here is one value as 123, then I am declaring long data type again, and this is l is equal to 500 suppose, and there is one double value d is equal to 567.89. Now if I want to convert, or if I want to store this byte value into n variable, means I can store this n byte value bt variable value inside this n, and compiler does not give me any error message. Now see here, bt variable is of type byte and n is of type int, and I am storing the value of byte to integer variable, and it does not give me any error message. But if I store the values like byte to integer, then see there is one error. Cannot implicitly convert a type int to byte. An explicit conversion exists. Okay, are you missing cast? Means we need to convert it forcefully by using cast operator. By using casting, we need to convert from integer to byte, but there is no need to convert explicitly from byte to int. Okay, what is the reason behind this? This is the implicit conversion, implicit casting, and this is the explicit casting or explicit conversion. Here we need to convert that particular integer into byte, so we need to mention casting here. How we can convert this integer n into byte? By casting. How we can cast this integer into byte? So by using this data type inside the circular bracket. In this way we can tell to compiler that I want to convert that integer n value into byte and then assign to this bt variable which is of type byte. Okay, byte data type. So this is the explicit casting. Means we forcefully need to convert the value and then assign to that particular variable. But here there is no need to any conversion. Forcefully we need not to convert that byte value to int value. Why this is automatically converted by compiler, because int having 32-bit size, int data type having 32-bit size, and byte having only 8 bits. Okay, byte allocates only 8 bits to store this byte value, and one integer allocates 32 bits to store one integer value. So this is the longer than byte. So we can store implicitly the short values into large memory values. Means this byte is 8-bit only. So what I mean to say, 8-bit value we can assign to a 16-bit variable or 32-bit variable, but reverse is not possible. We can't assign 32-bit value into 8-bit variable like this. So this is not implicitly happen from long data type to short data type. But if we assign the short data type value to long data type, then it is implicitly done by the compiler. So this is the implicit casting and this is the explicit casting. If we want to store this long, now see the number of bits, 64-bit, long text 64-bit and double text double precision. Okay, if we store this long value inside this n, what happens? N is having 32-bit system and L long having 64. So we can't assign long value to integer value, because this is the long data type value and this is the short data type value. Means this integer requires 32-bit system and this requires 64-bit system. So we can't assign directly long value to short data type value. So we need to convert, and while converting we may lose some data. So this is possible now. Now again, if we assign the 1000 value and if we assign this n value, which is 1000 into byte variable, but we know the range of byte is only from 0 to 256. So how this 1000 value stored inside this byte variable? Because we can't store this long value inside this byte variable. So we check by printing that value on console. BT. Okay, byte value. Byte is equal to BT now. Now see what it will print. If the value is within the range of byte, then there is no problem, but 1000 is not in the range of byte data type. So see what happens if we print the value of byte. Here we are explicitly converting the integer value to byte, but we check what it will be printed on console, because 1000 is out of range of byte data type. It takes some time to get output. Now byte gives me 123 and not 1000 actually. Okay, we are storing the value of n, which is integer, and n having 1000 value, and that 1000 value we are storing inside this byte variable by explicitly casting that integer value to byte. But 1000 is not in the range of byte or data type range, so we get the wrong result. We get some wrong result because of we are storing long values inside short data type values. So this may happen, so we need to take care about it if we are explicitly casting. is it possible or is it within the range of this particular left side data type, so we get the appropriate correct result. Otherwise sometimes it will be getting some incorrect result because of only this casting. So implicit casting, inside implicit casting this does not happen, or this will not be happen, because at left side there is long data type variable and at right side there is short data type. So always we can store the short value inside the long data type variable. So in this implicit casting there is no any issue of values or incorrect values. Always we get the correct value, but inside explicit casting there is no guarantee of correct values. So this is regarding casting or type conversion in C#, and we see here how implicit casting works and how explicit casting works with the help of these examples. Now if I store this double value inside n, if n is equal to d, then see what happens. Is there any error? Yes, this is error. Now we can't store double value inside integer variable directly by using implicit conversion, but we need to convert it into int and then we need to store it. So in this way we cast it and then store. Now if we print the value of n, then floating point value we will not get, only precision, only whole part we will get, because we are converting it into the integer. So only this 5, 6, 7 will be stored inside this n, and after the decimal point these values will not be stored inside this n, because we are converting this double value into integer and then store into this n variable. So we will get only the whole part of that particular double number and not after that a decimal point. So here we see integer is equal to 567, but actually our double value is 567.89. so it will be converted into integer, means we are storing only the whole part and not after the decimal point values. So this is precision and scale, and we are not storing the values after the decimal point. Whole number we store into this integer variable. So this is the concept. Now again we see another example where we see the string values. If I am declaring one string s is equal to d dot, we can store the string format, or if we directly storing s is equal to d, then we will get the error. There is need to explicitly cast. So we can cast by using toString function as well. So in this way we store double data type value inside the string by converting it double value to string format and then storing. If I am displaying the value of s, then we will get string as it is, but now this double value is in string format. So this is in string format. We see this is double, but actually this stores like in this way 567.89. in this way string format. In string format it will store double value inside this s. So this is again explicit casting. Casting will not be done automatically or by compiler itself. So this is not implicit casting but explicit casting. So in this way we can convert our values and store inside another data type values by explicitly or by implicitly. But keep in mind, while implicit casting is there is no any incorrect values we will get, but while explicit casting we need to take care while we convert the values from